podcast time. You already know that. Welcome to Wawaka Winery. This is the Wawaka Experience, and tonight I'm here with two good longtime friends of mine. The first friends is going to be racing at Fort Wayne Rumble this weekend. RACIN JASON STUMP, and my other lifetime friend, long-time racer, very knowledgeable of sport, is MAYNARD SHAFFER. So good to see you guys, and thanks for coming out.
Good to be here.
Good to be here.
Thanks.
Very good.
I know it's chilly. Oh heck, it's been cold today, and I know
very cold.
I really appreciate you coming out because how cold it was, and I know it was a pain in the butt warming up the vehicles and everything.
Well,
I really appreciate. I really appreciate the effort.
Matter of fact, it's really warm in here.
It's really warm.
Well, you know what? You mind if I shed my shirt here real quick? I mean, it's
getting a little warm in here. Well,
it's cold in here. Nothing personal or nothing,
no,
but
because I'm about shedding mine. It's this pellet stove, and I got that from Topeka Seat and Stove over there. And Jim gave me an awesome deal on that. It was a used stove, so I got a really good deal on it. But I've been getting pellets there for 7 years,
right.
And that's what I actually use to heat my house. That's the only thing heat I got in my house, and those pellets. And the funny thing about those pellet stoves is, when I first got them, I used to buy the cheap stuff, or different. I don't want to say the stores, but the big chain stores. And because they're cheaper. I'm a tightwad, and I always went for the cheaper stuff.
Right.
And but I started buying from Topeka Seat and Stove, and it just seemed to me, and I didn't know if it was in my head, but they burnt longer and hotter. Well, you know what? I'm going to do an experiment.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And nothing blew up. Got on fire, because that's usually how mine goes.
The winery is still here.
Yeah, it's still here.
Yeah.
But I took a bag of the cheaper stuff and burned that, and I marked time, I put it in, and then I took a bag, and a little more expensive, from Topeka, but I took a bag of their stuff and did the same thing. I'm not kidding you. It lasted a good 3/4 of a day longer.
Wow.
And there's only was $1 difference. So I ran the math per month.
Right.
It's like $100 cheaper burning the stuff from Topeka, because it's a better, number one, it burns longer, burns hotter, burns cleaner. And as 7 years ago, and I like the guys, every time I go there, I bullshit with them.
Right.
And they if they got time, they bullshit. A couple times they're like, we're busy.
Here comes Jason, let's bullshit. He's here for some seed.
But I'm ready to shed mine off. Dude.
I shed mine off.
I'm about burning up.
It is.
But
it feels good here.
Oh, I love it.
Very good.
Yeah, it's nice and cozy, and for a real cold winter night like this, it just gives me this homey feeling, and I know I got all the wine, I can drink whatever I want, because I don't have to go home. I'm home.
Right. Zero out.
And it's a beautiful place you got built here.
Well,
it is.
It really
very.
is. It's a nice place out here. So for all you guys that are watching this, if you guys haven't made a trip out here yet, you're missing something. Make a trip out here and check this place out.
Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Well, this is our old stomping grounds, man.
Yeah.
You're a Wawaka boy like me.
Yeah, these are my back roads out here.
That's where you got your nose broke first time in. I remember that story.
We were talking earlier about how our dads used to push us in mud puddles in your dad's junkyard all the time.
Yeah, used to get knee deep in the mud.
You can't buy memories like that, man.
No. Heck no.
Yeah. But are y'all geared up for the Rumble this weekend, Jason?
I am. There's a few small things to do tomorrow morning, but we are ready to load.
Yeah.
And get down there, and it's my first time there.
Yeah.
We're gonna see how things go. We're gonna give it our best shot, and we make the big race. Good for us.
Yeah.
If we don't, it's a learning experience.
It's experience.
It is. You know, it's seat time.
I've been following you on Facebook.
Right.
And I kind of wanted to kind of get into, because how did you get into kart racing and everything? Is it, well, like we were talking earlier, because I owned one of them just to play with.
Right.
I broke my ankle on one, but tequila was involved.
Right.
But I didn't realize you were into them, and people don't realize the power these karts have.
I tell you what, it's a big. I went from a nobody to I went to Maynard. This guy right here.
Yeah.
I went to him and I'm like,
good source.
I tell you what, you know, and he put me where I am today. I went there to him and said, I want to get into kart racing. And Maynard and I lost touch back when we were kids in school.
Yeah.
After that, when I seen Maynard was in kart racing, I'm like, I got to get into that. You know, I mean, I watched a race, him and his boy Robbie, and it was like, I got to do that. And I called Maynard, got a hold of him, and he hooked me up, and he's got me where I am today.
Yeah.
It's an experience. I mean, if you like racing go-karts, it's a money pit, but it's cheaper than probably what you did back at New Paris on the fun thing.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun. I mean, I give all my credit to him, you know, and the friends that I've accomplished on the way and where I'm at today.
Those guys are priceless.
I'm telling you what. I mean, I'm telling you what, man. I mean, it's great.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
You know, if you're not there with the spark plug or the wrench or whatever it is you need, the brake pad or whatever, that family is there for you.
Yes.
You know?
I've witnessed many people. That's one aspect that's really cool about racing, because different families will help different families. It almost reminds me of farming when I was a kid.
Yep.
Someone's having a little trouble, all the area farmers would jump in and help.
Yep.
Same concept with racing.
Yep. Yep.
And well, you've basically been born into racing. That's all you've known. I know you well enough. I know you've been
from an early age, man. You know, I grew up racing. I tell myself all the time, I got nothing left to prove. I'm 46 years old, and I've been there, done that, and I've raced everything there is to race. You know, as far as the street stocks, the late models, and modifieds, and now we're into the kart racing, and it's going into my 6th year next year.
In kart
racing. Been racing since I've been 14 years old. I don't even want to tell you how many years that is, but that's and you know, when you tell people, you know, hey, what do you do now? You know, besides ride your motorcycle, what are you doing? You know, I'm like, oh, I'm kart racing. They just look at you funny, and unless you've been there, and for those of you that are watching this that haven't been there, I suggest come out to Wawaka Winery, get you a bottle of wine, go to a race, go to a go-kart race, because when you're an inch off the ground at 80 mile an hour, 70 mile an hour, 50 mile an hour,
that's crazy.
Come down into a corner, that's a whole lot of fastness right there.
Yeah.
You know, Jason come to me and he wanted to get into racing. I'm proud of him. Many wins, many wins. He's accumulated. I think we're at 9 or 10 and 13 and 14 on the year.
Nice.
And that's a lot. We race with a Northeastern Karting Series.
Yep.
Okay.
And this is a family. This isn't a racetrack. There are 5 different families that own 5 different tracks. They're all different configurations.
Yep.
Different gear packages, different setups, different styles of driving, to where one driver can shine, the next driver can't. But next week, that guy that wasn't doing so good is tearing you up.
Yep. Yep, that's
really
true.
Good places.
I like that concept.
It is.
When I was racing, I was on one track every week. Every week.
And
then with the different tracks, that gets I love that.
And
concept.
we run high bank, tri-oval, flat track, you know, and then we go to sanctioned races, Bearfield Speedway, Akron Speedway, Eldora, State Line Speedway, and these places, they're no joke. These guys, listen, they pull in and they've got their ducks in a row, and you know, it's good. Us little guys, we pull in and our little pickup trucks and trailers, and we show them what it's all about. Sometimes we don't, but everybody has its night.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I never, like you said, I never realized how fast those guys really are. I've watched some stuff on YouTube before I bought that little. Mine was a junk card, but like I said, I wound up in the fence many times out here. My neighbors didn't like me at the time because I was throwing dirt in their yard.
I tell you my first experience. Not when I really got into it. Maynard, he says, "Take this cart and let's go." And I bought my cart off Scott Kuhn. Scott Kuhn sold out, and I bought everything off Scott Kuhn. Package deal.
Nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I bought everything. And Maynard looks at it and says, he rode his motorcycle, his Harley out there. He says,
I remember that bike. Is that
Yeah,
really
yeah,
that was-
yeah.
Still got it.
You still
Yeah.
got
Still
that?
got it.
Yeah.
I don't have mine, but that's a nice looking bike.
Yeah, she's.
he rides out to Scott Kuhn's with me, and he says, if you don't buy this, I'm going to go get my truck and trailer, and I'm going to come back and pick it up.
Yeah.
So I told Scott, I said, all right, I want to buy this. You know, I want this.
Yeah.
I go home, put it in my barn, hide it in my garage for like a week.
Okay.
So nobody knows I got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I was told that if you want to do this, you're going to watch the racing before you get into it. Well, I didn't win about a cart. And then up in Rome City, the club like Maynard was talking about, they're racing a road race where they block the streets off and they race.
I didn't know there was a race in Rome City.
Yeah. It was a big road race.
Yeah,
They raced around the block.
I'll be darned.
Yeah. But I done bought a cart. A week later, I come home. I'm like, Maynard, come help me set this up. Let's do it.
Yeah.
We went to Akron the first night.
Yeah, we went to Akron Speedway.
Went down there and I spun out like 14 times. You know, just learning. First time to see.
happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Second week later, next weekend, Maynard's like, we need to go to State Line.
I know where that is.
We're going to State Line. Yep. We're going to State Line.
Yeah, State Line is, if you're in the go-kart world, what they say about State Line Speedway is it's the Talladega of go-kart tracks.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
And it really
Trust
is.
me.
Go ahead, Jason. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Fellas,
this is a good one. Yeah, this is a real good one. But anyways, we get to State Line. We pull in, and I'm like, holy shit. You know, I'm looking at everything, and second time sitting in the seat. And we go out to practice. We do our practice and everything. And all the way up there on 6 to 69 or whatever we went, however we got there, because I didn't drive, Maynard drove. He hauled the trailer, he hauled everything with his pickup.
Yeah.
Bam. Maynard's like, we're not lifting. Do not lift. Do not lift your right
Keep that
foot off the pedal. Go with it.
If it's the Talladega Raceways, that's
it's a momentum track, and it's got sweeping corners. And if you run the outside and you come down into the corner and you don't lift, and you carry so much corner speed up off, it'll shoot you down the back stretch like a bullet.
Yeah.
I've been there before.
Yeah.
Done some big shows up there.
Yeah.
And I took Jason up there,
Mm-hmm.
and he figured out the philosophy of don't lift, because if you do lift and then it upsets the cart.
And it upset me. It upset me.
So you did lift when you were there.
I did. I was scared. I mean, I'm second time in a seat.
Absolutely.
You know, and
I know what that feels like. I remember my first year
Yep.
being in any kind of race car.
Yeah.
And in 3, 4, 1 turns, we were good.
Yeah.
Going into 2, it wasn't worth a broke bone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't.
I got you.
But I come around the last time. I'm like, you know what? Maynard told me, preached to me, do not lift, do not lift, and I didn't that time, and it shot me off the back stretch. And it was dark out. We're in the
Yeah,
future.
you went into Never Never Land.
And it was like, I don't know if there's woods, water, a fence row. I don't know. Had no clue.
Gosh.
Yeah.
And we shot off there, and the motor died. I'm like, all right. So I get out of the cart, and I'm back there, and all I could see was like track lights. You know,
You just-
shining down.
Yeah, you
I'm in a
on
dark.
track.
I'm in a dark.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and got out of the cart because nobody knew where I was at or what happened. I didn't know what happened.
Yeah.
And then I go ahead and jump out and pull the cable, and it didn't start the first couple times. And I told myself, and I told the cart, I said, if you're not going to start, this next time I'm going to kick the living shit right out of you. You know, because I was mad.
Yeah,
I was mad.
Yeah.
You know, all I want to do is get in this thing and drive it back to the pits.
Yeah.
And it started.
Ah,
I jumped in it real quick, drove right back to the pitch, right up the pit lane, up on the high side of the track, drove right to the pitch. Maynard's sitting there waiting on me. He's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "I'm done. I don't give a shit. I'm done. I'm done here. I'm not doing any more. I'm
You were done, done.
I'm done.
Yeah, he was done.
I'm done with this track. I'm not going back." And Maynard, I've never been back.
No,
I've
well,
never been
taken
back to state line.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've heard that was.
But you know, on a good note,
It's-
on a really good note though, and you know, this year was kind of his breakout year in a go-kart.
yeah, because I've
Yeah.
been on Facebook.
We,
You've
we,
been doing
we
really
went to
well.
Eldora. He went to Eldora, and he went without me, and he snuck a win out down there at Eldora. He's won down at Fort Wayne. He won the Witch's Revenge down there
Yeah.
at the Halloween Havoc they got down at Bearfield Motorsports.
Nice.
yep.
Yeah.
You know, he won the mid-season championship over at Akron Speedway.
Oh, that's a joke.
Well, we got to pull out.
Boy,
this,
that's-
But you know, in a racer's mind, a win is a win. We didn't go there cheap.
Oh, absolutely.
And he outwheeled him. So in my book,
Yeah.
you know, he won that mid-season championship. They took it away from him for some technical reason. You know, he don't have that trophy sitting on the shelf, but he's got that pride. Them boys didn't win.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
you know.
Well, I remember
that-
there was a documentary, and I got it in DVD with Dell Senior.
yep.
And you were telling me your experience. with
Yeah,
Dell
yeah.
Sr.
You know,
Well, he was saying-
I shared some conversation with
Yeah,
him.
that's awesome. He was saying in this documentary, you know, it's not about the trophy or whatever. He said, I will race anybody just as hard for an ice cream cone than I would for
Absolutely.
You know,
Oh yes.
I'm a firm believer that
Yep.
if a guy was standing there and you had two guys standing there, was a car owner with Dale Earnhardt Sr. If one said, "Hey, I've got this car, I ain't paid a lot of attention to it, but I got all the money in the world to put in it," and another guy standing there saying, "Hey, I don't have any money, but I put everything I own into this car," Dale Earnhardt would drive that car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the kind of guy and the kind of racer that a lot of us look
Yeah.
after. He was a man's man, and
He was, yeah.
and that's he was you and me sitting in a Wawaka winery somewhere.
Yep.
He was.
And
He was
talking
a,
about racing.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's the kind of person
Yeah.
that everyone should.
I've never met him, but from the documentaries, and I was a huge Dale Earnhardt fan. He was a man. He was a working man.
That's right.
I mean, he was the blue collar roots. That's
Yep.
what racing was about.
Exactly.
And that's what it should always remain about.
You know, and you get back to kart racing, and people ask what kind of a level is kart racing. I've heard that so many times.
Yeah.
And you look at people, and if people don't do the history of their racing, you look at Jeff Gordon, you look at Tony Stewart. There's a guy over in Milford. I'm going to say his name, Jason Fuller. I hope you're watching this, bud, because
Great dude.
I'm going to give you all the credit you deserve.
Great dude.
He's probably one of the best wheelmen to ever get a hold of a
Yep.
wheel.
Absolutely.
Jason Fuller
Yeah.
is a top-notch racer. He's a sprint car driver. He drives go-karts, you know, when he's not running that sprint car.
Yeah.
And when he's not running that go-kart and he's not running that sprint car, he's flying helicopters around his house. Him and his buddies got
That's
a track
cool.
out there.
That's
They
awesome.
live
And-
race.
You
In
guys
the
know
racing.
better than I do. I
Yeah.
kind of know him, but
Yep.
Yeah, he's a heck of a nice guy.
Great
He is a
dude.
good
Good
guy.
people. Good
Great
people.
dude.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
But so the kart you're racing this weekend though is and we're gonna show a picture of it here. Well, I got it up on the TV screen right now.
Right.
What class is this called?
This is a senior cage.
Okay. So, and this is my ignorance of the kart racing. Because I know the carts you have been running, because I
Right.
own one of those.
Right.
But I don't know anything about this. Can you explain
This-
to me and the rest of everybody what the difference is?
This is a flat cart.
Okay.
All it has is a roll cage.
Okay.
The rules are you got to run either an animal motor or a flathead.
Okay, I got you.
A flathead's a 5-horse Briggs and Stratton
Yeah.
to the max limits that the AKA
Yep,
goes with.
allows.
The animal is souped up a little bit more. The motor I'm running this year is an old 206 that Maynard had
Okay.
that has not been hurt one bit. I just modified it to fit the animal class. Put it on. It's got the roll cage, the high back seat.
Yeah.
I mean, it's set for the rumble. The only reason I chose this cart, and I just bought it back in, when was it? September?
Okay.
I got it back early and raced it one time on dirt to get the feel for it.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, I did not like it.
Okay.
But you know what? Here's the thing. I bought this cart to race the rumble
Yeah.
because it's got a roll cage, seat belts, arm restraints.
Good. Yes.
You know, that's what scared me. That's one thing that Maynard has always told me. You know, and Maynard got me into this, or I went to Maynard to get him into it, and it's like, you know what? Safety, like he said.
Yeah.
I want to go to work
Yeah.
Monday morning.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean,
I agree.
I'm too old
Oh,
to go out and have a little bit of fun
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
kill
we're in our
myself.
40s now.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, I agree, because that's the only thing that's ever. Oh, I bought that one little cart for fun.
Right.
Fun only. It
Right.
was not going to go anywhere. But that's the only thing. And it did cross my mind one time doing kart racing.
Yep.
But I knew what those guys went through, and that's why I felt a lot better in a street stock.
Right. Right.
It
Yeah.
just scared me.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
I didn't have to
Yep.
go on as to get in a cart and
Yep.
actually race it.
Yep.
Well, you know, the thing about the senior cage cart, and that's what you got up on your TV screen, and that's what he's going to be running down at the Rumble.
Yeah.
And Coliseum racing's never really been my thing.
No.
Doesn't make it a bad thing.
Yeah.
My hats off to you, Larry Booth from Wawaka Winery. You guys put on a show down there. You've
Yep.
been doing it for years. Tony Stewart, multiple time winner down there.
Yeah.
He's going to be there again this weekend.
That's. I'm
You know,
excited
you
to
got
see
smoke
that.
in the house, and you've
Yeah.
got the best of the best. It's a different style of racing. Concrete
is.
racing's a different style of racing, and when you compare it to dirt to concrete, there's no comparison. It's a
Exactly.
different style of racing.
Yeah.
Arena racing, there's nowhere to go. If trouble occurs, it's not how big was it, it's how big was it.
Exactly.
Not my cup of tea, but again, you know, Jason wanted to go down there and he wanted to do it. I was not for going down there. No
Yeah.
offense, Larry Booze, you guys put on a heck of a show, but
Yep.
you know, he wants to go down and give this world. He's got a really good piece.
Yeah.
He's got a front running piece that could run up front, and there's no doubt.
Well,
Everything anybody else has got, he's bringing down.
I
the
wanted
floor.
to show the people that's watching this some YouTube videos of it, but I'm not sure if I can.
All right.
I called the Coliseum today,
Yeah.
and they said we're not sure on copyrights.
Right.
So that's the reason we're not tonight, because I want
Right.
to be safe and sorry, because I don't.
Well, you
I don't want to get the shit suit out of me.
I don't blame you. No.
I would
mean,
love to show people, because
It's-
people need to come and see this. I've been to the Rumble a couple of different times just to watch, and oh yeah, it's an experience.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, and it is. You know, I mean, when you're, and the difference between Coliseum racing and outdoor racing, you know, dirt and the asphalt, dirt and the concrete, and I've raced them all. I've raced concrete, asphalt, and dirt.
Yeah.
And down there at the Rumble, it's no game. It's no, there's not a walk in the park. And
Yeah.
there are people that are coming from all over the United States. This is a historical race that historical drivers have drove.
Yeah.
And to be a part of it, you know, Jason was talking about if I make the main show. If he makes that main show, he will be in with 15 of the best cage kart drivers in the area, or
Yeah.
and out of the area.
That's
they
pretty
come
special.
from all over.
Yeah, that's
That's-
pretty special.
You know, to
Right.
even throw your hat in the ring.
Absolutely, just
Yeah.
to give it a try.
Yeah.
Hey, I like, and I've known you since you're you were in my little brother's class.
Yep,
I've known you since then.
yep.
I'll tell you what, I gotta get hats off to you.
Yep.
It takes cojones to even try, dude.
Yeah, right.
You
know
more
what?
cojones than I did, because
And it's nothing than this guy right here that's pushed me to it.
yeah.
You know, I'm not saying I'm a Dale Earnhardt or anybody great or anything like that, but he put it in my blood.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, hearing his stories and the things that we went through and all that stuff, it's like, you know what, Maynard, I want to push myself farther. I mean, and I want you to be there to make it more.
Yeah.
You know, and he is.
Well,
you know,
and the thing about it is we're real good friends, and we work in the shop. We have for a long time together.
Yep.
And you know, the thing that we've got a respect deal going on, and two drivers don't drive the same, but when we get on the racetrack, I'm going to race him just as hard as I'm going to race anybody else.
Yep.
And he does me the same.
Yeah.
And once in a while, some fenders get rubbed, some bumpers get bent.
At
the end of the day, you know, we're just racers.
Yeah.
And
well, that's what with that screwy race I used to race. Me and a good friend that I've had forever, Tim Byer.
Yep.
Yeah.
We were teammates.
Yep.
And I was more of a. I'll say his driving style was more conservative than mine. I was more or less. I've heard many people tell me I had a death wish, but I see daylight. I went for it. And Tim, and I remember talking to Tim in the shop before, and I know there, and it was not heated discussions, but I knew he really meant it.
We've been
many
there.
times he said, I think every teammates, because you guys were like me and Tim. We raced each other. I never wiped out Tim because of my teammate, but I ran him hard, and he ran me hard. And there were some other people I really knew, and I grew up with, and I put them to the wall. We were racers, and as I felt, hey, you did me, and I wasn't a great driver. I'm not gonna say I was a great driver. I wasn't. I was not.
Well, great drivers never say they're great drivers.
I wasn't. But I was more of a. I was. But I know exactly what you're talking about. And although me and Tim argued every now and then because our driving styles were so different. You're brothers. I mean, at the end of the day, this sport brings people so close.
It happened to Maynard and I right here. We were at Matson's in Cromwell. We were at Matson's.
Matson cracks me up.
I bet Bull Ring.
Little Bristol. Small Bristol. Little Bull Ring. We're there tonight.
Over here to watch that.
Come check it out. It's a melee.
We've won some and we've lost a lot there.
Yes.
But we started to race.
Where is that for people who don't know?
It's just outside of Cromwell, Indiana, off State Road 5.
It's on 200.
It's local.
200 north and county line, dude.
I really think people need to come out. Right in our district.
That's where we get the most fans.
Oh, this place is so fast.
It is.
Fast,
I mean, you can't rev up. Dummy me, I blew a motor there, and you can't rev it that high. And I blew a motor there. I was revving it. But the first time Maynard took me there, I punted him. Gave him the chrome horn. I did. You know, and we battled back and forth, and then something happened. I don't remember what it was.
But
the flagman told him, says, if you're going to hit him like that, you need to go back to the pits and yada yada. And Maynard got pissed and loaded his shit up and went home.
And you get it.
You know, I mean,
it happens.
It does. It does.
Out of tracks.
Oh yeah. I don't think a racer can say, I've never been thrown out of a track or been in trouble.
I think every racer
really
has.
You know. You got to be passionate about what you do, and racing is something that it's not for everyone. It's kind of like an El Camino. Okay. You got people that hate El Caminos. They're the ugliest thing on the planet. And then you got people that love El Caminos. They're all about an El Camino. Racing's the same thing. Jason Fuller, that comment was for you and your El Camino.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's right. That's actually true.
It's the way racing is. You've got it's a part of you. It's not something that you just go do. It's a passion and a love for a sport that you're willing to give it all.
Yeah.
And for years I had been there. I was willing to give it all.
You were lucky enough to be born into it. When I got into it I remember being in New Paris when I was a kid. My dad, every Father's Day, took the whole family to New Paris Speedway.
Right.
And I remember being a little fart, watching that, thinking, I wonder what that'd be like. But we were farmers, and that's all we knew, and that's all we did.
Yep.
And but every year I looked forward to Father's Day, and we got to go out to New Paris Speedway. And then in my 20s, I got married, and that didn't work out, Now, you're in your 20s, you're stupid. And then when I got my 30s, I thought, I'm going to try racing. I've always wondered what it was like racing.
Yep.
And it downright got in my blood. And like I said, you're either a racer or you're not.
Yes, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And see, my family never understood why did you enjoy doing it. And I would sink every time I had into that sport because
and there are still people today that are that way. Why would you do what you do?
Yes.
Well, why do you go to bingo?
People don't understand. If you don't understand, you're not going.
You go to bingo,
you're right.
and I go run fenders. It's the same thing. You love doing what you do.
Yeah. Well, as a matter of fact, my dad, the last time he was in this building here that I built the winery in, this used to be where I work in my old junk race cars. And the one year I had a really fast car and it was a bad night.
Oh boy.
Broke my neck. Didn't know until 6 months later. Well, anyways, they had healed up and everything. Well, I got another race car. And I dumped this, I bought an oversized cam, got it all, and it was that deep throaty.
Yeah. And, we got motor sounds like that at home.
Yeah,
sitting on a shelf.
And Dad had stopped out because every now and then when Dad is around, I miss that bastard.
Oh yeah, old Ray, he's a great guy, dude. Ray's a great dude. Yep.
But he stopped out one day because every night he worked for he always worked for the concrete companies after we were done farming.
Yep.
And old Ray stopped out. Ray. He usually stopped out to take a piss and wanted a beer. And so I grabbed him a beer, and he didn't know I bought another race car. And I just got that engine dumped in, and I got it to where I wired it so I could at least fire up the engine. And I said, come on in here. I threw him a beer, and he came in there, and you can tell his upper lip, whenever my dad was pissed, that upper lip just get tight. And by God, he saw that car, and I could tell he was pissed. I didn't care because I was excited about my car. I fired it up, and I went around because I didn't have the throttle hooked up yet, so I had to do it at the carburetor. And just revved it a couple times, and it sounded so good to me.
Right.
Dad did not get it. And I shut down. I go, what do you think? He goes, how's your hands feel, stupid? I knew what I mean because my hands were numb from the neck injury. I said, that don't have nothing to do with that. He goes, that has everything to do with it. He said, I thought you were dead in that race. And although I'm a full-grown man, still your dad, and out of respect, he grabbed me by the shirt collar and pulled me in. And I knew it. He wasn't being a jerk. He cared. That's the way.
That's right.
Me and you had a discussion. That's how our dad showed. That's how our dad showed to care. And he grabbed me by the shirt. You let him. It's your dad. And I took care. He was doing one of these, pointing and yelling, and he said, I'm not coming to another race. Not watching you hit the wall like that again. And he said it was the most horrific night I've ever witnessed. And me being a bullhead, I said, well, hell, I don't need you, goddamn race. I can win the damn car. That's the thing with me, Dad, is it was one of those relationships. And I had a lot of people that knew me well tell me, and we loved each other. I loved that guy more than I loved anybody. But it was two bulls banging against each other. And so as much as he pushed, I'd push back. But you know what? Even though he said that statement, he was at every race. Yeah, he cared. He cared. And so that was the last time he was in here. Now I know if he saw this bar that I put up, old Ray would be into that.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him a bit.
He'd be racing over here.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But I think it's just great that, heck, I I knew you were in racing. And I think it's great that you got into racing.
I tell you what, man. I mean, I'll be honest with you. This has been the funnest year. You know, it's all for fun.
Yeah,
it is.
Absolutely.
This has been the funnest year I've had in kart racing. We've got, I don't know,
multiple
a lot of wins this year.
Yeah.
And you know, we went to Akron, and here's the thing. Last year, at Akron, we raced Akron last year, the season, and said, you know what, we're going around there and do what we can do. And we got hosed at the end. We did. I mean, in the flat, I blew 2 motors up.
Yeah.
And you know, in a motor, it's not cheap.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's.
I priced those.
My dad built me a motor to win the thing, didn't he, Maynard? Remember when you tried to pull start it?
I won a lot of races.
And jerked the
Sam Stump can put one together.
Sammy, I mean, he's a flathead man.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, and I built a motor, told Dad, took him all winter.
Yeah.
You know, my dad, oh hell, it's 14 degrees out. I ain't going to my garage. God damn it, Dad, I need this motor done.
Yeah.
2 weeks from now. It's like coming up on March 23rd or whenever, you know. Dad gets it done. I told Maynard, I said, come on, let's go up and get this motor started. Let's get what we got to get done.
Yeah.
We got it done. Went to Akron. We went down there and raced. Was in the points championship.
Leading it.
Oh, no kidding.
Blew 2 motors.
Oh,
in a row. 2 weekends in a row.
Oh, man.
2 weekends in a row.
Oh, that's a heartbreak.
And this is no shit. They got a hay bale sitting out there by the light poles.
Yeah.
That shine down.
Yeah.
I sat out there for 2 weeks in a row. Went and bought a motor. Another motor.
Yeah.
To compete. Because I fell from first to third.
Yeah. Oh, you want that back?
No, we were out there. We were leading it pretty good.
Yeah.
And two DNFs right in a row, and
That hurt.
it took him from first to
That
third
drove me
with a
nuts.
4-point difference
That
in
hurt.
the second place.
Oh, that would drive me nuts.
Yeah. Yep, and he finished third down there that year. He's a point racer. I'm not. I'm a money racer.
Yeah.
You know, I guess that I love going to different tracks. You know, some people, they just got their favorite track, and I have my favorite track too. But when you can adjust to different tracks is when you know you're getting somewhere, and that's where he came from this year. He's starting to adjust to different tracks. He's being fast.
I saw that on Facebook.
You know,
You've been all over the place. I never got to know. I never did that myself. I think, well, I was in Paris, and then a couple times in 140. And Harvey and Josh Taylor were kind enough to let me tag along with those guys and those guys.
Yep.
And they kind of took me around to different racetracks.
Yep.
So that's because I was ignorant of it. Like I said, we were in a racing family, and although I was told by many members of the family you're not allowed to influence the nephews and nieces, and then, then they're starting to have kids now. I almost bought a racing suit for my nephew's kid, and they're like, no, it's not going to happen. Like, come on, we need one more, please.
Let's do it.
I don't know why, but I want to give that to another generation someplace.
It's addicting.
You know, I told myself last year that last year was going to be my last year racing. I was going to retire.
Yeah.
And I did for a little while. I guess maybe 4 days. You know, and we started racing again. We had a really good year. But I'm really thinking about this year being my last year racing.
Yeah.
Jason, he's going to keep on racing for a while.
Yeah,
I am.
Got the shop set up and to wrench, and you know, I got nothing left to prove. When it comes to racing. I just got engaged.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank
That's
you very
awesome.
much.
And I know her. She's a sweetheart.
And Sheila, she's so good for me. And you know, maybe it's time to go ride that Harley. Go camping for a little while.
Yeah.
Do a little bit of racing here and there.
But nothing.
But I've been doing this a long time. You know, and people go, man, why do you want to quit? You're still winning. You're still up front. You know, I'd rather go out that way. You know,
You got a good point there.
I'd rather say enough's enough when I'm still up front. I don't want to run in the back. I'm a competitive kind of guy.
Yes.
And you know, every dog knows when his race.
Yeah, you got a good point there. And like we were talking earlier, and me and you know each other just like brothers have.
Long time.
And as much as I love racing, and as much as I love different things I've done, like you said, there is more to life too.
Exactly.
But when I was racing, you thought that's it, and you focused in on it. But there is more to it. I mean, life is an experience. It's a journey.
Right.
She talked about it. You know, and I told her, I said, you know, when the day comes that I finally say that this is enough, I put my last helmet on.
Yeah.
Man, we're gonna have to go get busy and find something to do because it's a whole new world now.
Yeah.
You know, and it's one that I look forward to. It's an adventure that I look forward to. I don't know how much racing I'm going to do next year. It might be a limited schedule.
Yeah.
I got an old fast kart. Man, that old girl is good to me.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to touch her because I'm scared if I knock her apart and powder coat her, she'll never be as fast as she was.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
So I might just leave it ugly.
Yeah.
But, you know, this year coming up, this very well could possibly be my last year racing. But, you know, I look forward to what Jason's going to do.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, he's gung-ho and he's still got a little lead in his pencil. He wants to get it done.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I know I'm planning on at least Friday night will come out, and you're the main reason because I know you guys so well, and I want to see you run this, and I haven't been to the Rumble the past couple of years,
All right.
but I'm definitely gonna be there Friday night. But what are the times on the races Friday and Saturday night for people who would be interested in coming to go see?
The main event starts, I believe, 7 o'clock.
I believe the main events start at 7, but the heat races will start, and I do believe that practice opens up at 10 in the morning. Racing starts at noon.
Okay.
And they'll run through the heat races. Everybody runs.
Yeah,
through
that's not a big deal.
And then you'll get down to the main event, and that's where the rubber meets the road, folks.
Yeah.
If you want to come watch some racing, that's where you want to be.
Yeah, you want to get there, and Tony Stewart's making an appearance.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I know
ticket sales are up. And Tony's there.
I saw on the internet they got
Well, Sarah Fisher, I do believe is going to be there this year.
Who's that?
Sarah Fisher, I do believe will be there this
okay,
year.
I know what you're talking about.
You know, so she's going to be mixing up the smoke. She's no slouch in his
she isn't.
Everybody goes smoke. And don't get me wrong, rightfully so, Smoke. If you watch this, you got all my respect in the world. But Sarah Fisher ain't no slouch.
No.
There's a Weiss or a Weiss. He's won the Rumble 7 times.
Yeah.
Stewart, I believe, won 9.
It's gonna be some good competition.
Tony Stewart is not coming to a house where he's gonna walk away.
Yeah.
Right.
And just put smoke down. He's gonna and very capable of winning. Oh my gosh, Tony Stewart, you know you are.
Absolutely.
But you got your work cut out for you.
Yeah, and that's what
he knows that.
He knows that. And I think that's what I don't know. I've met him a couple times at the Rumble, and he actually chatted to me.
I remember that on your last podcast. I remember hearing that. Yep.
I think
with Todd Sherman, the Shermanator.
The old.
Yep, I remember hearing that.
Yep, top-notch racer. Todd, hi.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
great
Smoke,
dude.
I think Smoke wouldn't have any other way because I think if it was a cakewalk, I don't think he'd want to even waste his time because he loved. When I was talking to him, you know, of course I met a couple famous people in my life, but I've never been more starstruck.
You met Jason
Oh
Stump?
yeah, I met Jason Stump. But when I was I was kind of a little starstruck because racing was my thing.
Right.
And I made a comment. I said, I have never been to a NASCAR race. I've just never had time. We're in truck Frankie's and.
You gotta go.
But I made a comment to Smoke that I think it's great that a guy of your caliber would come to something like this.
Yep.
And he said, "This is the racing I love the most."
See, that's the thing about those guys, and you know,
that's true racing.
You know, I believe that in every racer. This is where we started out, or this is where we want to get back
to. To come back
you can racing. You can start here and get to here.
Yep.
Yeah.
But when you get here, you just want to work yourself back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got a feeling, and that's what I realized. talking with him, he was kind enough to talk to me for about 30 minutes. And it was best 30 minutes I had in a long time. And and that's when I started quit being the, oh boy, you're the NASCAR driver.
Right.
And talking to him, he calmed down. I realized this guy's just an Indiana boy.
Yep.
Like the rest of them. He's cool as shit.
Yep. No different than you and I.
Absolutely.
Right.
And that's when a friend of mine, well, I haven't seen him in years, but he used to race in Paris, Strimmy, and that's when he first got in NASCAR. I said, bang his doors a couple times.
David,
he was racing over in New Paris and South Bend.
Right.
Because he got it.
Yep.
So if he ever banged Dave's doors, it was my fault.
Right.
But I don't think he had to worry about it.
So in short, Stuart, if you run across this somewhere and you're watching it, you're welcome. We made you famous.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sure that's what he was worried about.
Couple guys drinking at the Wawaka Winery.
There you go. I would love. I know it'd be a shot in the dark, and that if because I'm going to actually buy a pit pass, because I'm going to come back and find you guys.
Come see us. Well, I mean, I look forward to going down tomorrow night and
I wish you the best of luck.
Doing some good.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope everything's
it's gonna,
and, I might even throw in whatever you guys need, because I'm gonna be there at least Friday night. Whatever you guys need.
Well, you might want to bring. You might want to bring. I don't know. Comes in my mind some gauze.
Shit, don't listen to him. He's always negative about the shit. Even when we went to Columbus, you know.
Bring Angus or Angus. You know when you had too much wine when you mispronounced your dog's name. I might bring old Anik if there's any troubles.
Yeah, he'll bring him. Yeah. He's on my side.
Shirt.
Yeah. Well, when this thing actually goes off the ground, I get everything okayed. I've already got mine. My sister-in-law Teresa owns a Creative Embroidery. Does all my hats, my shirts, and she does your decals.
She does my decals, your decals for my cart. Yeah. And I just want to thank you for doing what you do for me. To help make this.
I wouldn't allow my name on any other cart than yours.
Well, I tell you what, man. I mean, it helps out a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it does. I mean, it does. I mean, it makes me do things that we normally wouldn't do. And this is one thing that I want to do. And, you know, Maynard told me from day one, I'll never go to the Rumble with you. And it's now Rumble time. And Maynard.
I'm on that fence, you know. It's one of them things, and we're buddies. And again, no disrespect. Larry Booz, again, you put on a show, Eldora.
Great show.
Holy wow. The Hog Barn. It's just Coliseum racing is just not my. It's not my style.
Sometimes it's not.
It's not my style. There's no shame. There's
exactly.
It's not good nor bad. It's just it's my style. So to go, man, I don't know. Maybe if I can talk you out another bottle of wine from Wawaka Wine. We might end up going down to Fort Wayne. Who knows?
Give it to him. Give him two. Give him two. I need it. I really do. I
know Friday I definitely plan on coming down. I'm going to get me a pit pass as I want to come down and
come see us. Come see us. I mean, we are.
I know. I don't know as much as you guys do, but if you do need a hand, it's not just because the camera's on. Put me in the work. It's been forever since because I've been busy. I haven't been to the track in over almost 2 years now. And I think this is my 4th podcast, and people are probably thinking that
he's getting crazier by the.
It's probably going to end after this one.
My best bud. Right. We were even talking about it because we're both busy. He's been trying to get something going with what he's got going on, and I'm trying to go what I got going on. And when he goes, as Chris was talking to me one day, he said, "Do you miss going to the track?" I said, "Yeah, I do." I said, "I know I'm busy with this because I've been doing the construction and doing the paperwork and all that I need to do." It just took up time because this means a lot to me too. Because like you said, there's more to life than one thing.
It is.
And for the racer's aspect of it, and it's hard to see that. Because, like I said,
but there is a time that it comes.
But I walk in here to where you used to build your race cars. And I look around, and this place is amazing. By the way,
thank you.
It is.
You've got to love this to do
great.
This. You know, so there a person is passionate about what they do.
Yeah,
Period.
and I think that's what it is find your passion in life.
Yep.
And as of right now, I work at Trophy, I work at Crossroads. And
Right.
as a matter of fact, my plant manager, you guys know him.
Oh yeah.
He's a fellow racer.
Mr. Barth.
I rode
Yep.
before.
Yeah, he said he's going to be grinding with you guys next year.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Great dude.
Yeah,
great,
he's a great
great guy.
Ryan Barth, if you're watching this, I can't wait to see you again on that track.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan's a good dude.
Yeah, he's good. Well,
Very
as a matter
good dude.
of fact,
Yes,
he better be wearing my helmet. 'Cause I sold him an old race car helmet.
Oh really?
And I've never had the chance to use it because when I bought that helmet, and then some things happened, I wasn't able to race.
Right.
And I had that helmet, and I sold that to him, and it's. So if he does get, he better have that helmet on.
Well, maybe next summer we get over here to Leato, Indiana.
Yeah.
A place called
Yep.
Guinness Speedway. Real
Yep.
nice place.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
My favorite.
Yeah.
But you might get over there and bring yourself over one night and put you in a cart. And
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
like to try it. At least
Yeah.
try it.
No, I mean,
I want to try it on a mild track because it's just it's been so long since I've been in an AC time. But I would like to try it. I really would. So
layout will be great.
It's a good, fast place.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
wide
Yeah.
corners, very
Yeah,
forgiving.
that's why I need something
You can get a
forgiving.
little out of shape and bring it back over
Yeah.
there, so
Yeah.
you'd be fine.
But
you'd be fine.
But between us, we got 5 carts.
yeah.
You
Oh,
pick the
I'm
number you want.
Yeah.
And
I'm
it's-
definitely game. Yeah. 'Cause
I mean, it's.
You can pick
I miss it.
Watch it. You can pick anyone you want, but you'll want that old swamp donkey I call Bethel.
Oh yeah, listen to this.
all right.
All right, let's change that story and let's go to. You want to go to Matson's and race it in a little bull ring?
Yeah.
You want the 18 cart that I got?
All right.
Because it's a chrome bumper that'll rub him wrong.
Like I said,
He's
like I
mad
said,
as
We've
shit.
got different driving styles.
Yeah.
Stump will
I'm
use
a
nose
Dale
picks
Earnhardt.
Yeah.
I'll slide by you smooth.
Yeah, there you go. Well, yeah. Well, I still got the race suit though. I just need the helmet. I might not have to buy my helmet back from Ryan. But
You'll be fine.
We got plenty.
We got
Yeah.
plenty.
There's one hanging
We
in that
got.
picture right there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. See that one? Yeah,
there you go.
that's my new helmet. That's
Oh,
my.
nice. That's nice. Looking.
That is there.
It's a bell, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
I believe
Oh,
my.
it's a bell. Yeah, I had a couple of bells. In there.
It's yeah, that's
Yeah,
my.
That's another thing. You don't want to short yourself in racing.
Oh,
No,
absolutely.
don't
Do not shoot
no
back.
head no head injuries.
I learned that real well. I learned that with the old trick of welding the spider gears together in the rear end.
Right.
Don't do that.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Yeah, 'cause I was test running the car out here in front of the house, and Axel went flying out in the beach field. I was glad it happened here, not the track. So yeah, I learned my lesson on that one. So I went in and bought the actual kit.
Right.
But well, hey, it's been awesome having you, and I love seeing you guys. I'm
Hey.
bumping you every now and then.
Hey.
You guys know I'm
Thanks for
tight
having
with
us
you
out
guys too.
anytime.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
you're welcome.
Great
My door
time.
is open to you guys whenever. But if you're looking for some good racing and you have no plans this weekend, go out to Fort Wayne Memorial Coliseum at the
Yeah.
Fort Wayne Rumble. Check out this guy
Yeah.
and the rest of the field. Like we said, Tony Stewart's going to be there this weekend. It's Friday and Saturday night.
Right.
Correct.
And I tell you, I've been there before. I've enjoyed every minute of it, and it is fun. And I'm planning on going to Friday night. I know Saturday I might be busy, but if I'm not, I'm heading there Saturday night too. So whoever's listening out there, I highly recommend it. And thanks for coming on the podcast, you
Hey,
guys.
not
And
a problem.
Us here. Thank
I
you.
hope
Not
you
a problem.
enjoyed
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, hope
Appreciate
you
it.
enjoyed the wine and
Yep. Yep.
and wear those Wawaka Winery hats with pride.
Yep. I will.
I guess we'll call it a night because I gotta pee really bad. So,
Race talk's over.
Right? Yeah, race talk's done.
yeah, so
Right,
have a good
done.
night. Please, seriously, come out and see these guys race because it is a good, fun race
It's
to watch.
it's fun time.
So, yep. Have a good